You're watching Real Talk with Myron Mitchell.
Hello, we'd like to welcome you to Real Talk with Myron Mitchell, where we have real stories with real people. And today, my special guest is former Congresswoman Corine Brown, also family member Corine Brown, and someone who I've known for at least 20 to 30 years of my life. So I would like to introduce to you. How are you doing today?
Oh, God is good.
Okay, God is good, and I love your outfit.
Thank you. The Jaguars, yes, yes.
Hey, I'm a Jaguar fan through and through.
That's good.
Okay, you like to tell us just a little bit about yourself?
Well, I am local.
Okay.
I graduated from Stanton, and I also graduated from Florida A&M University. And Florida A&M University, I'm one of the students that needed the nurturing that I got there.
Okay.
And it was wonderful. And your daddy,
Mm.
Dr. Roy Mitchell,
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, he helped me so much.
Mm-hmm.
He used to come up every Saturday,
Mm-hmm.
and I was a rich student because he gave me $5
$5.
every Saturday. And let me tell you something, I never smoked
Mm-hmm.
because a cigarette costs 25 cents. A hamburger costs 25 cents.
Mm-hmm.
I always opted for the hamburger. And so I spent, after I graduated from Florida A&M, I went to the University of Florida for 4 years, 16 years at the community college, and 4 years at Ed Waters. So I put in my time educationally, and I ran in 19, well, I had a mentor, Gwendolyn Sawyer Cherry,
Okay.
a mentor who was my sorority sister.
Mm-hmm.
And she encouraged me to run for office.
A sorority?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
But she wanted me to run for the Florida House of Representatives. She was the first black female in the Florida House of Representatives. And there is a room named after her at the FAMU Law School.
Mm.
So she encouraged me to run in, I want to say, before the 80s.
Mm.
And she was in a car accident and was killed.
Mm-hmm.
And so I ran in 80 and I lost.
Mm-hmm.
I lost. But 2 years later, I ran again
Mm-hmm.
and I won.
Mm-hmm.
I never stopped running.
Right.
And so I served 10 years in Tallahassee. And then in 1990, Corine Brown, sued the state of Florida for 4 congressional seats. The compromise,
Why was that? Why was that?
because they wanted to give us 1 seat in Miami,
Mm-hmm.
and I wanted 4 seats. And so I sued, and NAACP was very active, and the compromise was 3. And that's how Elsie Hastings, Carrie Meeks, and Corine Brown went to the U.S. House of Representatives. And it was the first time that we in Florida sent a black to Congress in 129 years.
That's an applause for that.
Okay.
That's an applause for that. Just for going into politics, just for you saying, that's something that somebody doesn't just say, I want to run for politics. I want to run for congressional office. I want to run for district. That has to be something that it's
Well, the question is why you want to run.
right.
And a lot of people wake up in the middle of the night, like the person that wake up saying, I don't want to go back to that cotton field. So, you get a calling.
Right.
So, why is it that you want to run? And what service you want to provide?
Correct.
Now, people come up to me all the time and say, you need to do a boot camp because they need to know why they are running. And you can go back to the Bible. You're doing it for service. You're doing it to help people.
Right.
And that is the only reason why you're doing it. And the way the government works is that it starts in Washington and it comes down to the state.
Right.
And then it comes down to local government.
Correct.
And everybody needs to do their part. Now, I didn't bring the sweet potato pie, but usually my grandmama makes the best sweet potato pie. And I have always felt that my people need to get a slice.
Right.
Now, you still got the whole pie, but how we going to educate our young people is that you get a part of that pie.
Right. And that is something that we need to know and expand on. Not only just a piece of the pie. Now, we should be coming for more than just
Oh,
one
absolutely.
little piece of the pie.
But we're not even getting a piece.
We not. Well, I mean,
Yeah, we're not. In other words, for example, we as a people have proven that we can elect people, but what we need to prove is how we're going to make them accountable. How? And you cannot put a person on the school board, say, okay, that's it. You need to go to the school board meetings. Yes, you need to show up. You need to go to the PTA. You've got to be involved.
right.
You can't just leave it to the elected officials. It's a team effort.
Right. And a lot of people, we go to we listen to the voters, we listen to the politicians, and
See, and that's the word I don't like, politicians. It's public service. That's it. But go ahead, the politicians. That's what they are.
well, we listen to the politicians, and we decide how we vote by what they tell us that we like.
Okay, right. And I tell you anything,
To
but
get your
I'm
vote.
not going to do anything. For example, if you look at Jacksonville when we did consolidation, I live in the heart of the city. I don't have local sewer, water, and as I said the other night, I can't sit on my front porch for the mosquitoes. But I'm out here, they got sewer, they got water, they got everything. So that's a problem. It is a problem because the people in this area, they get to vote on who's going to be the mayor of Jacksonville, and they get to vote on the at-large people.
What people are we talking about?
Well, the people at the beach.
The beach.
Beach. They at one time they could all live at the beach.
And still vote for what's happening in Duval.
No, and vote for what happens.
Right.
They control it. Someone had the gall to say that the person that is the president of the council should just be these 5 at large. I said, okay. What we need to do is that we need to have a petition drive, and we need to go all single member districts in Jacksonville.
7-member districts?
Single member.
Single member districts?
Yes, single member districts.
What is that? What does that mean?
That means that, see, you have 5 at large.
Okay.
Those at large people represent you, me. They don't know it.
When we say 5 at large, because a lot of
It's
people
19.
don't.
It's 19 on the council.
Okay.
5 of them at large, meaning they supposed to represent everybody in the community.
Okay.
When the last time one of them gave you a vote on anything? So it's not. They don't even try to fake it. They don't give you a vote on anything.
That's the new way that everything is going on.
Well,
And-
Lord Childs would say, that dog don't hunt.
Okay, well, we have to talk about everything, and we have to even talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. So one of the ugly things was you were faced with a conviction of prison time for fraud, taxes related charges on a tax, and you pleaded to one, you had a plea deal on one count. And why was that?
Okay, what happened was I took him to court and I won. All of it was thrown out. So
You had it overturned.
every last one of them.
But see, people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that.
Well, whether they know it or not,
But
they know.
You had to do time and still got your charges overturned.
That's right.
Wow.
But, you know, I wondered why it is that I had to go through that, because the Lord wanted me to see the system and
See it from the inside.
inside, and why it's just us.
Just
us. Just us. And I found out. So, for example, if someone come and talk to you from the government, tell them, I need to see my lawyer. Do not talk with them. And I mean, I met people that was blind, and people just had surgery, cancer surgery. And one particular young lady from Puerto Rico, she couldn't walk. She had a certain equipment. And I would pass by and see her, and I saw her drawing or something. So it was a contest, a church contest, and I submitted her papers, and I called them. I said she better win, and she did.
That's what's up.
That is what's up.
That's what's up.
And
So you in there
Yeah.
getting people to run.
Oh, listen.
And
No. In there, you had to have an appointment with me.
To see you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Because, I mean, I was booked.
Right.
And so we had appointments, whether it was under the tree or whether it was in the library. You had an appointment to see me, and we went over your case. There were many cases where people were scheduled to leave, and their family was on the way to pick them up. And they called them in and said, we're not going to let you go because the Congress took the money for this transportation. I said, let me tell you what you do. And I tell them, you go to your senator's office and sit there. And sure enough, they went to the senator's office, they called, and the person was able to go. So I worked.
While you was in there, okay.
Oh, yeah. And I just said, oh, the Lord wanted me to
be on the
inside and see. But let me tell the rest of it.
Okay.
One count. Why did I take that one count?
Why?
I took that one count because my mother was transitioned, and I wanted them out of my life completely. And so that was it. I wanted them
that story.
that day.
Yeah.
That day,
That you.
my mother was transitioned. We went that night to see Hamilton locally. I couldn't. It was nothing. So that was why.
That's why.
I just took that one count, but all of it was thrown out.
Right.
But I said the Lord just wanted me to go in and see, because Chantrell said when she called me and said that I was leaving, she said, I didn't want to leave. I had so many people that I
feel like you helped and you needed
I
help.
know I helped.
Right.
I know I helped.
Okay. Well.
Whatever their cases was, telling them what to do,
Right.
telling them, who to call. It was just, it's
Felt
just
like it was charity work.
Yeah, no, it was service.
Yeah, service. I mean, community service, right?
Yes, but it's just, to me, the system is just us, and I don't like that.
It's been that way for a while.
No, it's a business.
Yeah.
It is a business, and we are it's just like,
We are the ones who are helping their business grow.
and if you look at what they did with slavery, when they was doing the only one was people in prison that you could treat like a slave. Nobody else. Oh, so they put it in stature. And when Jesse Jr. wrote about it, I said, "Boy, what you talking about?" But I found out he knew what he was talking about.
I want to transition to this thing you was talking about. The senators had to come help. Well, right now the senators can't do anything because the government is shut down, and the government been shut down for the past few days. And what does that mean for as American, us regular American people? What does that mean?
Okay, first of all, the senators could change this just like that. You need to understand. And the problem is, this is the largest transfer, that bill, this lovely bill they talked about. It was the largest transfer of health care money in the history of this United States. They took money from Medicaid, Medicare, Obamacare, and the Democratic senators say you got to put that money back or else.
And that's what
Yeah, and they're saying all of us will get in the mail. Let's say you pay $300 a month, it could go to $2,400 a month. It's just outrageous. And they took that money and what I call reverse Robin Hood, robbing from the poor and working people to give tax breaks to the rich. And that's what's going on. They took the money from health care and transferred it to people who don't need it.
That's what I heard was going on. So do you feel like Congress today is more divided or dysfunctional?
Oh, I just never seen anything like it. And starting right here in Florida, you got 2 senators that don't give you a vote on nothing.
Who are the senators in Florida?
Oh,
Santos is the governor, but who are the
2 senators. Okay, you have one that used to be the governor, Rick Scott.
Rick Scott, yeah.
And then you got another one, I think her name is Mooney or something. She's a new one. But the point is, if we got our stuff together in Florida, it would be a shot around the entire country. We need to get ourselves together. We need to get organized. We need to vote. Do you know that Charlie Bennett represented Florida for 44 years? For over 90 years, we've had a Democrat. We don't have a Democrat nowhere in North Florida. Not a Democrat. There's something wrong with that.
Yeah.
Yes, what can we do about it?
Right.
Yes.
Who if you right now were in if you see the going around Florida, is there anybody who maybe you would see, I'm just say locally, let's just say in Jacksonville. But do you see anybody locally that you may endorse to? Because I got our friend, got Nashawn Nix is one of our friends, and he's run before for school board office and city council. Would you have any suggestions to him for running, or any ideas or anything?
Well, what I would do is send him to boot camp. Yeah.
Corrine boot camp?
It could be Corine boot camp, but the Congressional Black Caucus have a boot camp, and I would send him to boot camp because they learn a lot in boot camp. And several people have come up to me, and they're interested in a boot camp and would want to fund it. So we need a boot camp so they'll know what it is they're doing. You know, and you know how to generate excitement. But also, once you get there, why you're there?
Right.
Why
Right.
are you there?
To serve the people.
Okay, so let's go back and look at the votes of the people that's there and see how they're voting.
Okay.
And I told one person who was interested in running for mayor, I said, well, go to the city council meetings. Just go to all of them. Just sit there and take notes.
Right.
You don't have to say anything.
Just take notes.
Just take notes.
Learn.
Learn. That's right.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta learn before you can lean.
Oh, that's right.
know.
Yeah, that's an example.
You have to learn.
And
what's
he's a
going on.
good guy, but he got to do some work.
One more. Well, you spoke about this earlier. You said that our beaches are divided from the Duval County, but it's almost in reverse because Duval County can't
Vote in their election.
in their favor or their election, but
they can vote in ours.
in ours, and
that's the way what we need to do. And someone told me they did a study. And what we need to do is to pull up that study and how we need to fix this problem. Because when they set it up, the at-large, and when they set the system up, the reason why they set it up is they want to make sure that Jacksonville never elect a black. So you had all of these outlying areas voting in the core city, but none of them voted for the people in the outlying areas. And when I say outline, I'm talking about Baldwin.
You're talking about McClenny.
Yeah, yes.
Talking about Middleburg.
Yes, all of them vote in our
Fleming
election.
Island. Green Coast.
Yeah, so the question is what we gonna do to change it?
What can we do to change it? What can we do?
Well, we're gonna leave it at that.
Okay. Leave it at
Listen, as I said, prayer without work is no good.
Okay.
We've got to pray, but then we've got to put
Work.
muscles with it.
Right. Okay. Well, that's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to pray because
Pray and work.
and work. Okay. Well, we got some people in here who listening, and you know, they have they little positions, and I hope that they can hear and heed to some of these things we are speaking about, and maybe they could press the right buttons as long as we're trying to press the right buttons too.
Yeah, yes. And it takes the team.
It takes a team, yeah.
It takes a team. The strength of the wolf is in the pack.
Okay. And you're only as strong as your weakest link. That's what they say. So, like you said, I'm gonna ask. We're gonna talk about this Democratic Party's future. What do you think about that? As a lifelong Democrat, what's it take for the state to get our Democrats in favor? Because right now, like you just said, you just pointed out, there's not a Democrat in North Florida. So, are the Democrats, far as nationwide, locally, even nationwide, are they falling off, so to say, or is it that the Republicans are overpowering them?
Well, the key is, if you think about Pearson's, how he registered people to vote. We all need to be a Pearson, registering people to vote, helping them to vote.
Okay.
And that will be a start. Is no reason why we don't have a Democrat in North Florida. We have the numbers. If you look at Gainesville, Daytona, Jacksonville, you got the numbers.
Yeah.
We just got to be organized and get it together.
So that's another question. Why is the Democrat Party not as organized as they have been? And I got one question for us. This: do you think Kamala Harris was the right candidate for the Democrats running for president?
Well, that's who the Democratic Party picked. So yes.
Well, actually, that's not who we picked. because Biden was who they picked. Biden stopped running, and then they put Kamala in there. So that wasn't who they picked. That was just the next person that they felt like would run. They kind of put that person there and expected us to just vote because we're Democrat. And me, I don't feel as though that was 100% correct, because you said that she was voted, but she wasn't voted in. Not really. She was just put in there.
Really? Well, you had a choice.
Mm-hmm.
And so you either did not vote or you voted for the other person.
No, I didn't vote for the other person.
Okay. No, I'm not, I'm just saying in general. And I heard a lot of black males, wasn't voting, and they had this, that, and the other. Okay, now look where we are. Cutting funds for black colleges. Okay, listen, you got to be able to look at the whole thing. It's not whether I like you.
Right.
It is what is best for me and my people. And that's where we got to go.
Right, and when I had talked to several black males during the voting, and their reasoning for not voting for the Democrats was because they looked at their finances and they said their finances was better when the other person was in the office.
Oh, it's so sad that people are not educated to the issue. Let me explain to you. Okay, you got a check in the mail. Someone would not let you send that check until their name was on it. They didn't have a damn thing to do with the money. The Democrats put the money in there, and it just sat there until, and no other president have ever done that. The only name that's ever been on a check has been who is the Secretary of Treasury or something. So you had to put that name on it, and you thought that I sent you $1,400 when the money came from Democrats. Every penny. The Republicans, if you go back and look at the vote, didn't even vote for it.
So it's just the way.
Yeah, so you say, well, I got that money. Where did that money come from?
Democrat.
That's right. Every damn dime. Excuse the expression.
Hey, it's real talk with Myron. So we gonna keep it real, and that's just as real as it's gonna get right
Woo!
there. So
And it just amazed me. People talking about where they got that money from. You have no clue.
where the money came from.
Yeah, so how can we educate people talking about looking at my finance? Your finance, if you're talking about home mortgages, if you're talking about black colleges, listen, I couldn't believe it. We're talking about wiping out student loan debt. So I don't know what you're talking about. I'm talking about coming from out, under.
Right. That's
How
what
do
the
you not
Democrats-
vote for something like that?
Yeah, that was the Democrats was speaking on that. So
Yeah.
yeah, you're right. So
Yeah.
I just have to say you right on that. That's
Oh,
all I can
yeah.
say is you right. Who do you see as the next rising star for the Democrats? Who would you see would be a great leader, as from a Democrat point of view, for like a Barack or next coming, something like that? Do you have anybody in mind?
No.
No. Okay.
But I do think that the crop is out there. How we going to raise up the crop?
Boot camp.
Boot camp. That's what I said.
Well, do you have anything else that you have going on in the community right now that you want to share with the people?
Well, last Sunday, I worked all day from like 7 to 7 with NAPCA, helping people with mortgages and to get where they can get their mortgage not foreclosed and get additional funds. And I recommend people to go to NAPCA because basically when you look at the price of rental, it's so much better if you own your own home and then you invested in it.
Okay.
And so I was there all day long helping people with the mortgage, and I'm following up with that. And I've worked all over the country with that. And in addition to that, I want to get my train from New Orleans to Orlando.
Okay. The train that they were supposed to. That
Well,
we were
yes,
supposed to
yes,
have?
I've got the funding for it and got it. Nobody know how to get it. So that's something I want to get. The train will go from, and we had a run on it. It left New Orleans, it went to Mobile, went to Pensacola, then came to Tallahassee, Jacksonville, then Orlando. And I want that train.
Okay. Okay. You got one more thing you said. You said you were going to the Jaguar game. in
Oh,
London.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
You going to London, right?
Oh, London, Paris and London, yes.
When is that? That's next week?
2 weeks.
2
when
weeks.
I-
2 weeks. Okay. Congratulations. Congratulations. You know, give us a shout out when you get there. Let us know
Well,
you're there. You know.
I
let us
will,
know.
I will.
Okay. Well, we like to thank you for coming and having a sit down talk with us, and we like to know anytime you want to come back, you're welcome, and we can discuss some more issues anytime any more political issues or any other community issues come up. You are our first go-to.
All right, you got it. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, and I'd like to thank you for
Cousin.
coming. Yes, cuz. Thank y'all for coming out and listening to us. You know, we had former Congresswoman Corine Brown. And this is Real Talk with Myron.